Hey, what's up? David here, and today we're gonna work on something a little bit different. I'm working on a lip sync, so a dialogue. This is actually one of my assignments for my animation class at FIT, so I thought I'll just record it. Why not?
We in New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
So I had fun recording myself because this lip sync I'm doing off a reference. So we've been advised to like film ourselves and act out. I tell you this much, acting is not easy. So, I mean, I tried. So I'll play you some of the acting I did last night and the audio I recorded for it. So right here. This one was fun though. I played.
We in New York City, it's freezing. Gotta have a big jacket and a hat.
I wasn't too convinced, so I thought I should take another one.
We in New York City, it's freezing.
It wasn't enough.
We in New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have a big jacket and a hat.
I'm gonna fast forward to
Big
the one that I
jacket.
thought was good.
Gotta have a big jacket. Gotta.
I feel like the last one was decent, so let me play.
We in New York City, it's freezing. Gotta have a big jacket and a hat.
It's so weird to watch yourself on on videos. I mean, I need to get used to it. It's not a natural thing for me to act, but with animation, you need to learn how to perform because some animators will have a mirror next to them, so they can do like they could do a face. What's the word? So they could do some facial expressions and all that. I also found. Let me check this one. So this one was also one of them, but I didn't go with this one. But I'll play it so you guys could see. All right, you guys know we New York City, so I got myself a big jacket. No, but like yeah. And a hat. I'll play it one more time. It's played. All right, you guys know we New York City, so I got myself a big jacket. No, but like yeah. And a hat. All right. So, of course, I wasn't going to use the sound, so I got a better equipment for sound recording. So, I went ahead and recorded a audio for this. I had to Google like how to. Let me actually show you. So yesterday, what I did was I went on Google. I said, "What part what part of the face should I press to change my voice?" I had to research how to actually come up with something, and that will allow me to like modify my voice a little bit, and I landed on this. So it says, while no part of the face should be pressed to change your voice, you can alter your voice resonance and pitch by adjusting certain muscle and structure in the facial and neck area. Check this out. Your voice is not produced in the face itself, but rather in a deep within your throats and a vocal cord. When I saw this, I was a little disappointed. And then I was like, what can I do? So I stopped pressing a bunch of like my neck and like holding my nose and a few times. So, I ended up reading a little bit more. So I was forced to like do some, when I record, I'll do like facial expressions to like emphasize. So because my voice has a pitch. So I wanted it to sound not too human. So I did all these research and I ended up with this. I'll play a few of the recording I did. So I'll start with 44.
All right, we in New York City. I got myself a big jackets and a hat.
So this
All
this
right, we in New York City. I got myself a big jackets and a hat.
it's not too bad. So this one I'll play one more time. Pretty cool. So I think I did another one. So I had to like comp everything. So I ended up going with this.
We in New York City. It's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
I'll play it one more time. So after I recorded the acting and I did the voiceover, which I'm not a very good voice actor, so but I try my best. So what happened is I actually started animating already. So I got like the big pose. So I'll play it. Let me just. It's like we in New York City. It's cold. I got myself a big jacket and a hat. So what I did was imported a sound, and I started doing the big the poses, and because I actually got a reference. We've been advised by my professor Sean to look at reference. So I have my reference open. Okay, this thing is acting out. Anyway, so I have my reference over here. So I have my reference on one side of the screen. Let me just adjust this. So I'm gonna have my reference playing over here.
We in New York City. It's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
So what? So basically, I'm gonna be looking at my reference. I'll act out, and then I'll like apply it to my character. Remember Steve? So I have Steve on this side of the screen. So every time I get stuck, I'll look, So the whole thing is to look at the real life footage and kind of like help out on how the animation will come out. This video will be 2 parts. So this is the first part where I'm just laying out big keys and until we get done with it. So it's gonna be 2 videos. Here's part 1. So it's pretty straightforward. I play it, right? Let me play it a little bit.
We in New York City. It's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
See? So because I got a big keys, I wish I started filming earlier, but I didn't. It's a little quiet now, yeah. So I thought, why not? So let me play this one more time.
A hat. We in New York City. It's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
All right. So now that I got, for example, over here, where it's like saying in a hat, it's basically right here. So all I need to do, and push my mic a little bit. All right. So then what I need to do is insert a frame right here. Insert a frame between this and that, right? Because you can't just snap like that. It's also a good time to like So it does go back a little bit. So when you say hats, it goes back a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. Activate my onion skin. He's gonna have to close his mouth, right? So I know for a fact his mouth will be kind of like closed this way. Oh, I can make it simple. Let's see if I make a line like that, and then this whole face like roll back. Not roll back, like push back. So you could play it and feel if the face is actually going back. You could feel it like that. Um, so and again, Toon Boom is a great software. Allows you to have onion skin to kind of like control everything. If I go to, because I feel like this is too bright, I want to dim it a little bit so the onion skin is not too permanent. You could go to your onion skin tab. If you can't find the onion skin tab, you go over here on that plus. We go over here on that plus, and then you can research. You can type onion skin, and it's gonna be up here. Um, actually, I need to learn better how to call these tools because one of the person that represent a lot for me, starting to represent a lot for me. She loved that I'll call this sign here burger. I say the burger sign because it's 3 line. It's a bun and a patty. So I call it burger sign, but I'm sure it has a name which I need to figure out. But anyway, you go to your onion skin, you lower the opacity to allow your onion skin to not disturb because it's like very like a permanent red. So this one will be a very long video. So I think it's very fun. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do a voiceover, but some of my friends from university are good with voice acting, but they didn't have time to help me out with this one this time. Maybe next time, So it just goes back. It's like no drama. So basically what I'm trying to do is look at my reference and then draw my character. So it's as simple as that. Look at my reference and draw my character. All right? Gotta watch out on some of these shapes. I do remember the first lip sync I did in South Africa. It was very challenging because you don't know like the beats. Because sometimes when you do lip sync, the sound, it looks like the sound has to come before the mouth move, right? So you bring in the song few seconds earlier, not even second, like more than like less than a second. So the sound has to come before the mouth move. So you can't explain it. It just works like that. It works like that. If you do it the other way around, it's gonna be off beat. So you bring in the sound first, and then the mouth comes with the movement. That's the way to go. You can't. If you do it anyway other than that, it's not gonna be very appealing, right? So I just wanted to point it out. So
and a hat. And a
so when you say hats, so
and a hat. And a hat. Hat.
okay. So I need to
And a hat.
it goes back just a little bit. I guess we can duplicate this and bring this one back and bring this one a little bit further down. Remember Toon Boom, you can say Command S on your Mac keyboard to go on component mode, and that allows you to control the whole lines. Not a vertex mode. Vertices, that's how it's called in 3D, but you also have it in 2D, which is Option Q. These are the vertices, and undo that one, and Option S for it's like the element mode. You can like control the whole line altogether. So
And a hat. Hat.
I need to like bring his mouth here just before he closes. Need to bring it up. So when he says the word, I feel like he's getting relaxed. So it would be better for you if you have someone that is very good at acting. So that could help you with the acting, because good acting equals good animations. So
Big jackets. And a hat.
there you go.
And a hat. And a hat. And a hat.
Okay, I do feel like I don't like this snap, so I want to insert one frame down here, one drawing, because it's basically this one when he's bringing the hat on speed, full speed. So if I have this one over here and then that one over there, so I need to find the middle point of both frames and then kind of like insert another drawing. Insert that. You see, now when I'm drawing with the black, it's easily visible. But when I go to the onion skin, I push this line up. The line opacity, it's like 100%. Now you can't very see, So you bring it down this way, then it allows you to like see, your current layers where you are. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. So I do want to start bringing this arm this way, right? gotta. That's the one reason why people create simple character, because if you create a character with a lot of fabrics, it just gives you a hard time to try and match each frame. So I'm trying to give this guy a big jackets, like the New York jackets. They call it the big jackets. That's some kind of funny stuff. They call it the big jackets. So if I try to match that big jacket in each frame, it will ultimately take longer to animate. Um, Rather than if you had a very very much simple character, that will make it easier. So gotta be smart when it comes to character design. Yeah, so watch out on that. You don't have to draw the mouth exactly the way it is. You could literally just draw like a stylized mouth according to the your character design. You know. So I do think the hat is like coming. Something like that. It's taking good shape. So all right, it's taking good shapes. So I have to play to kind of see how it's looking. Just make sure you have your reference character sheets, so you're not like messing up on anything. You're not like changing your character in a weird way. So I feel like I'm losing him a little bit on this frame. So just have your character sheet ready, like right next to you, and that will it's gonna help you to like keep them in proportion. So, and again, when I play it, it's not. I feel like his head is dragging a little bit back. So I need to find a way to like say copy all of this and you know tilt it a little bit like that. Now you're getting something. I also feel like the jaw is not going down. I feel like the next frame the jaw is like further out. It's just work on the changes. See, I do think this guy needs to come down like that, and then when he snaps, okay, I feel like his head needs to go back a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna play one more time. That's how you move with the lip sync. You don't just go frame by frame. You kind of like go slowly until it takes good shape.
We in New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
Alright.
And a hat. And big jackets and a hat.
All right. I see what's going on.
And
You need to snap. So I think I did right there. Right here. I need I kind of need to close his mouth. Why should he have his mouth open? Because you can't follow the reference like hold
and
together.
a hat.
You need to like be creative. You watch the reference for the timing, but you need to be creative in your own ways. Let's see what I get. So if I play it,
And a hat. We in New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
I also think when
You
he
gotta have
when he
big
says
jackets. And
when he say it's
New York
freezing,
City,
when he say it's freezing, right? So in New York City, it's freezing, right? I kind of like need to make him push, like it's freezing, so I need to like force this one, emphasize it a little bit more. So I'm gonna have his head go down, exactly like that, and then I'm gonna push. Actually, I don't even think I need this, guys. Huh? It's like it's just too much for no reason. So I'm gonna have this flops exactly like that because we don't need too much. So then I need to bring in the shoulders up. You need to squash like that, right? Alright, so I feel like that when you say it's gold, I need to like bring him maybe a little bit more. Why not? So I have the creative license here. So we get something like that. And I have this flops, right? Sorry for the background noise. This is New York. There's ambulance and all that, so I'll play it one more time. Just actually play it for me. If you're in Toon Boom, you wanna play back, and you want it to start at the specific frame, you come over here, where it says starts, and then you put the frame number, and it's gonna snap this thing here, this black thingy. I don't know how you call this, but anyway. It's gonna stop it here. Then every time you press play, it's not gonna play from the beginning. All right, let's do it.
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
So and again, the timing. Let me play it.
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets.
So I need to snap this. So
City, it's freezing. You gotta have
it's freezing, right? I need to snap it because it just takes too long for him to go from here to there. We in New York City, it's freezing. Gotta have a hat.
it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets. You gotta have big. We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat. Freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat. It's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat. Freezing. You gotta have big jackets.
Big jackets.
You gotta have big
He gotta have a B. How you say big, right? So when you say big, your cheeks kind of like change, right? Big. Big, big. Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
I have big jackets. I have big jackets.
Big. So I say if you say big, your jaw will like shrink and widen, right? That makes sense.
Big jackets.
Jackets. How do you say this?
Jackets. Gotta have big jackets. Gotta have big jackets. Have big jackets. Big jacket.
All right. Something like that, right? I'm gonna play it. It's not gonna be too perfect. It's just a test.
Have big jackets and a hat. Gotta have big jackets and a hat. Big jackets and big jackets. Jacket.
Alright.
Gotta have big jackets and a hat.
Every time your mouth snaps back, I think the jaw has to move a little bit. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright. I think I got something. Let's see.
And a hat. Gotta have big jackets and a hat. Gotta have big jackets and a hat. It's and a hat.
Alright, I got something.
Have big jackets and a hat. Gotta have big jackets and a hat. Gotta have big jackets and a hat.
Alright.
Gotta have big
That's it.
big jackets and a hat.
It does have a pause over here, which
And a hat. And a hat. And a hat. And jackets. And a hat. And a hat.
there we go.
Big jackets. And a hat.
I do think this guy needs to move a little bit because it's too like. Okay. While it's moving, I almost don't need this. I need that. Now if I play it,
And a hat.
here we go.
Big jackets. And a hat.
See, now it makes a little bit of sense because he reacts to. I mean, the sound comes a lot earlier to like introduce the movement that come next. Right.
Big jackets and a hat. Big,
Let me just offset this.
big jackets
Here we go.
and a hat. Big jackets and a hat.
It makes more sense, you know?
Big jackets and a hat. Big jackets and a hat.
All right. Right. Now I need to work on the beginning.
New York City,
Which,
it's freezing. You gotta have a big.
so I haven't introduced like lip sync on this side, but it's just movements, like strong keys. So I'll play the whole thing because I feel like I should cut this. It's getting too dark on my side. So let's do this.
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
I'll play one more time.
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
Well, I think I like that. You know, if I do a few more passes, I think we'll be good. Let's see one more time because I need to like close it down so I can continue tomorrow. But I'll play one time, a few more times. How does it look?
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat. We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
All right, that sounds cool.
We New York City, it's freezing. You gotta have big jackets and a hat.
All right. So I'm gonna try and continue this thing tomorrow. See how we get down with this. Pretty cool. I've done few lip sync, but you know, it's always a learning curve, especially when you use your reference. It does force you to look at the reference a little bit more. I like it when I don't use reference, then I have the creative license. But like I said, this one is for my school assignment, so we have to get it done this way. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Cheers.